welcome. This is episode.
A lot.
17.
What's that?
17.
Oh, I'm glad you know. It's episode 17 of Creatia Conversation. I'm your host, Sir Cuss-a-Lot, Travis Pointer, and I am joined as always by my co-hosts, Mara, the Shark, Watkins,
Hello, everybody.
and Johnny Jums Grootsius.
What's going on, everybody?
How's it going, kids? How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I went to see 2 movies today.
Oh, you saw 2 movies. You only told me about one. So you saw.
Oh, yeah.
So what else? What did you see? Tell the people what you saw.
I took Luna to see Thor, Ragnarok, finally.
Wait. Before you go to the next one, I'm gonna guess what the second movie was.
Okay.
Was it Coco?
No, we saw that Thursday.
Ah, okay.
Let me get. Is it in the theaters?
Yeah, still in theaters.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. My
Wait,
guess
It
was
was
Coco was my guess. So if it wasn't Coco, what was it?
Daddy's Home 2.
Ah.
We had time to kill, so I was kind of just like, what else is starting now? Because I went to
Justice
my
League.
job. And so Daddy's Home 2 was just starting. So I was just like, oh, let's go see that.
Well, since you started talking, let's talk about what we've been watching and shit. Have you seen Justice League yet?
No, I'm going on Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know. The only thing I know about it so far is that people like it, but the box office isn't doing as great.
Well,
And that they CGI'd off Henry Cavill's mustache, which looks really bad.
it's not that it looks bad. To me, it wasn't even bad. It was just funny to me. It's just I'm watching. I'm just like, look at this lip. So like, it really didn't. It didn't. I guess you could say it took me out of the movie, but it was just. You said what? What'd you say, John?
John just froze.
We lost you, John.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Johnny Jumps, you there?
I'm back. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
We got you. What'd you say?
I said they CGI'd his fucking mustache.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. So you
he
didn't
Why
know?
would he just shave it?
Well, here's
So
the thing.
he has
Go ahead, Mara.
he has some kind of contract. He's in a contract with another movie, and they were kind of just like, nah, son, you got to keep the mustache.
Yeah, Paramount won't let him shave it. Paramount.
Petty as shit.
Yeah, I know it's petty as fuck, but it's entire. It's like way cheaper for them to put a fake mustache on him than it is for Warner Brothers to CGI the mustache
CGI
off.
it back out.
Like, dude, like I swear I would have just told Paramount if I was Warner Brothers, like, look, I will give you $500,000 if you just put a fake mustache on him. Like that's what I would have
just
done.
Take it out of my check.
Yeah, like.
Or I'd be like, I'd be like, look, I'm Superman. I can aggressively grow back out a mustache real
Well, here's the
quick.
thing. At the same time, it was for reshoots, though. So it was just like he was technically done. And they came back for reshoots.
Wow.
So it was just like Paramount didn't really have to do that, but they could have,
Wow.
Yeah. You gotta
That's ridiculous.
gotta love it. What else you all watching? I know, John, you haven't been watching anything because your life has been like consumed by Second City and shit. But
Which is a good thing.
I know it's
I
good.
haven't
Like
watched
we're
any
gonna talk about what
shows.
you've been doing lately, also. But Mara, what you been watching?
I don't think I've watched anything new show-wise. I've been kind of just trying to play catch-up for the past 2 weeks, pretty much, because I started a new job. So, like, in between training and home life and the 2 jobs, like, I haven't just been playing catch-up on stuff. So I haven't watched.
See, you haven't mastered the arts yet, because once you've mastered it, you will learn how to watch your shit while at work.
Oh, yeah, I know how to do it now. I mean, it's just trying to get through training and trying to find time to sleep.
See, once again, once you master the art, you can sleep at work.
Why
I
sleep
used
at
to
work
go.
when I can binge at work?
Who says you can't do both? You got 8 hours.
I don't get 8 hours of sleep, Travis. I don't know where everyone gets this notion
no,
that I get so much sleep.
I don't get
I
8 hours
got
of sleep
3.
either. I said you got 8 hours at work. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh. Well, I did just get a new pair of AirPods.
What
So
are
I can just
AirPods?
have. They are the wireless Bluetooth Apple headphones.
Oh, those,
got it.
yeah, because your new iPhones don't have a headphone jack, so you got to get these little tiny things to put in your ear that you can
You
lose
don't
very
have
easily.
to. the phones come with a set of headphones that plug into the phone. You just can't charge your phone and listen to it at the same time, unless you have Bluetooth headphones.
Right. That's why I stick with the Galaxy. But anyway, so
I just didn't upgrade.
They're on their way to probably getting rid of the headphone jack. Google Pixel did it.
okay, we're talking Koreans here though.
Talking Korean.
Yeah, that's
here?
what Samsung is. It's in Korea.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I would have thought they were in Japan.
So as far as what I've been watching, I watched all of The Punisher.
I haven't even started The Punisher yet.
It is fucking
So
phenomenal.
I want to watch it so bad.
It is fucking phenomenal,
I
which is
know.
one of the reasons why I really wanted you to see it, John. Like, cause I really want to talk about this with you. So whenever you watch it, we're still
Oh,
gonna talk
thanks.
about it.
Yeah.
Because
I
really,
love Punisher. He's just a Marine.
yeah,
Just, like,
exactly,
it's
and,
awesome.
it deals with a lot of like
And
the
I love it.
PTSD stuff and all that kind of stuff is going on there too. It's really good.
Ooh, yeah, that's
They
what
tackle
I
that
heard.
shit.
Someone had mentioned that.
Another thing I've been
Hey,
watching.
December 14th, baby. December 14th.
2 days after
I'm
my
free of
birthday.
everything.
I'll try to remember that. What else have I been watching? This new show on Hulu. It's a Hulu original, but it's a Marvel show. It's called The Runaways,
Hey.
and it is also fantastic. It is a great show. The way they did it was a really good job. They dropped the first 3 episodes all at once, so you can watch all 3 of those and you kind of get set up in that world and know exactly what's happening and what's going on. And then after that, they're dropping them 1 episode at a time, a week at a time. It's a great show. It's about this group of teenage kids. They're, I guess you can call them friends, but they're really only friends because their parents are friends. But the premise is they find out that their parents are supervillains. And they do a really good job of just like, showing.
That sounds cool.
Hmm?
That sounds super cool.
It is. And like they're dealing with that. Like, of course, some of them are just like, oh shit, we're in trouble. We got to do something about this. And there's others who are just like, there's no way that's what's really happening. Like there has to be an explanation. Just reacting how teenagers would react to shit. That's another thing that I noticed about it. And that someone else mentioned when I was listening to other shit, people talking about it. One of the reasons why I like it, and I realized it after they said it, was like they don't talk down to teenagers. Like it's not like making them out to be like always stupid and all that kind of shit. Like they kind of like get into their psyche and like, you see how they see things and it makes sense. So that's a good show. I highly recommend that. Another show I've been watching, not as, deeply, because it's not deep at all. It's called Future Man. It's also on Hulu. And it's about this guy.
I want to watch that.
Yeah, it's about this guy, like he plays this video game and finds out that it's like a training thing that's been sent back from the past. Of course, you've heard this story before, but there's a little twist on it. Because, like, there are these beings in the future called biotics. They're like, biologically perfect, I guess. And it was all created because this guy's current boss was working on a cure for herpes. And in the quest for his cure for herpes, he created this serum that made everybody like immune to everything, like biologically perfect. And he was on this quest because he caught herpes, like way back when, the night of the moon landing. And
that's hilarious.
Yeah, and he has herpes, so you see it on his face and shit. And like, oh, that's so gross. Now, the scientist who this is, Keith David.
Who's that?
That's the thing. Nobody knows his name ever. And I just learned his name a couple years ago. Keith David is that nigga that's in everything. Like, when you look him up, and you'll see his face, and you'll be like, that nigga. Yeah.
This dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did I never know his name before?
Because it's not.
Now I'm looking up.
Yeah, look it up. Because it doesn't matter. His name is irrelevant. I just learned his name a couple years ago. We just know him as that one dude that's in everything.
Wait, his name's Keith Davis? What?
Keith David.
Oh, I know who. I know who that is. He's in Requiem for a Dream.
Is he?
I know who that is.
Yeah.
He's also
Yeah, he's
That's not the frog.
Jennifer Connelly. Jennifer Connelly hooks up with him.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he's also in Platoon. He's in a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah. Yeah.
He's also in Princess and the Frog.
That's what I'm
As the
saying.
Yeah.
bad guy.
He's just in everything.
I learned his name recently. It was about a year and a half ago, probably. I was like, who? Like, I just
Yeah.
and it's a weird name. It's two first names.
Mhm.
Does
Yeah.
Keith David?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like he's that dude that's in everything. Um,
Yeah.
and then in addition to that, recently saw Justice League. Neither one of you have seen it, so I'm not really going to go into details on that. I'm just going to say when I saw it, eh. I didn't hate it, didn't love it either, but I didn't hate it. I wasn't upset that I spent money on it.
That tends to be a general consensus of the DC movies and just, Justice League. I mean, except for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was amazing.
I enjoyed Wonder Woman, yeah.
Yeah, I watched it twice in
Mhm.
theaters.
Actually, and the thing is, I fell asleep watching Justice League, but that wasn't because the movie was boring. I was just really tired. But it wasn't for very long. Like, I just knew, like, I closed my eyes, and that was at the end of the scene, and, like, I didn't see what happened in between. But I didn't lose anything, so clearly the scene wasn't all that important. Yeah. So,
All right.
you haven't been watching anything, John, but what have you been up to? Tell the folks what you've been doing.
Oh man, so I started this sketch comedy group. Well, I got asked to be a part of it. It's called The Donkey Show,
Mm-hmm.
and it has nothing to do with what you would think.
That's
But
disappointing.
Not an actual donkey show.
not. I do not fuck a donkey or let a donkey fuck me.
That is
I want you to know
highly
that.
So
disappointing.
boring.
So boring.
Highly what?
Disappointing.
Yeah.
So, it's obviously, we're talking about the Democratic
Mm-hmm.
donkey. Let me just have, we do some sketches. We have some really stupid sketches. We had our first show this past Saturday, and this has nothing to do with school. It was a 50-minute show, about 22 sketches. A lot of them were blackouts, so they were under 30 seconds. And that's been consuming much of my time with writing everything and then doing all the rehearsals and tech with the lights and the people at Second City.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yep.
and also we are not technically affiliated with Second City, but we're performing at Second City. Pretty much meaning they didn't put us under contract, I guess, or some shit. But I want to say could be legally obligated to say that. Maybe. I don't know. I did sign some contracts that I don't remember
So
everything
are
on
those
it
basically
was.
contracts that say you keep performing here and we don't pay you?
No, we do get money.
Oh, okay.
If we sell enough tickets. If we don't sell any tickets, then we do not get money. But if we sell a certain amount, we'll start getting half of like something. I don't remember exactly. But anyways, on top of that is school comedy studies program I've been doing for the last, I don't know, since September. And I have 2 more weeks. Our final performance is next week, which is pretty cool. We're going to do our own sketches that we wrote. And we made songs. We wrote songs. We wrote all kinds of things. And it's going to be really fun.
Awesome.
I'm going to be sad to be done, but I'm really excited to be done because I haven't been doing anything else. I want to watch some goddamn fucking shows like The Punisher that I've been wanting to watch. I didn't get to finish Handmaid's Tale. Fucking what else? There's a third one that I can't. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
You haven't started it?
No, I watched like 4 minutes and like I got interrupted and I had to go do shit. But whatever. I'll be soon. I will be able to watch it. Oh, I need to finish Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I didn't finish that. And did you watch the 5th season?
I'm watching it now.
You've seen it all?
I'm all caught up, so I don't know what
You're
season.
all caught up.
Yeah.
I'm saying you're all caught up. Yeah, I'm not. I'm like, I watched the Halloween one, which was actually, the Halloween ones are always really good.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, that's everything I've been doing, and it's been going well.
Awesome.
Just very busy.
Gotcha. Well, that's fun. Let's move into the news. Mari, you got news?
Newsy time!
Newsy time.
I'm never gonna stop doing that. All right, so I broke down all the finales by mid-season and actual season finale. We got renewal news, and we have some premieres and a couple cancellations.
Alrighty.
So let's start the mid-season finales because I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it, but we're going to say it anyway. We have Supergirl, which is going into their Christmas finale tonight. Tomorrow will be DC's Legends of Tomorrow and The Flash, not in that order. Wednesday will be Law and Order SVU. Thursday will be Gotham, Supernatural, and Arrow. Friday will be Jane the Virgin. And then the 13th of December will be Designated Survivor, Modern Family, Riverdale, and Star. And I believe Empire, too. The 10th will be The Walking Dead. And the 14th will be The Big Bang Theory.
I have a question.
Yes. No, it's not Supernatural series finale. It's their mid-season finale.
Damn.
You already knew.
Season finales will be The Orville on the 7th, South Park on the 6th, Fresh Off the Boat on the 12th, Mr. Robot the 13th, and The Exorcist on the 15th.
Wait, you said the season finale of The Orville is on the 7th?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's so disappointing.
But it was renewed for season 2, so.
I mean, I hear you, but it's gonna be. I have to wait now, and I don't want to wait. That show is so good. Okay.
Yeah. But for renewal news, we have The Orville has been renewed. USA renewed Shooter for season 3. Netflix finally renewed Stranger Things for season 3 and Mindhunter for season 2. I don't know. I haven't watched Mindhunter, but everyone told me it was so good. So I'm going to start that soon.
Speaking of Netflix, there are 3 things happening on Netflix this month. I just wanted to make sure you had on the radar.
Oh, Dave Chappelle's thing.
New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Also, Fuller House season 3, the 22nd.
Already?
The 22nd. Yes.
Wow, that was fast.
Yup.
I feel like season 2 just came out like a couple months ago.
It kind of did. Fuller House.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I haven't finished that either.
I haven't started it yet.
I got through some of the first season.
Mm-hmm. And
I haven't even
then
started the first season.
there's Bright, that Will Smith movie,
Mm-hmm.
on the 22nd also. Cannot
I feel like
wait.
I feel like that took forever to come out because I feel like they gave a trailer for it so long ago.
Yeah.
That I've been waiting for it for so long. Now I'm just kind of like, didn't that already come out? Nope.
And that's one of those things I just can't wait to watch it because it's just like, yeah, we're in L.A., but there's orcs and fairies and shit and a magic wand because why not? You know.
Pretty much. But as for other premieres that are coming out soon, Vikings season 5 just started about a couple weeks ago. They're going into episode 3 coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just started up this past Friday.
Yup.
Taken season 2 will be starting next month.
Forgot that had a show.
Yeah, I forgot. Then I forgot that they had renewed it, and I thought they just kind of scrapped it, but nope, comes out next year. And one show that I'm actually looking forward to start is called Happy with Christopher Meloni. It's coming on Sci-Fi, and that will be on Wednesday.
At any point during that show, will Pharrell come out and sing Happy?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, I love that song.
It's about this dude who I think he gets hurt or something like that. He gets shot or he gets knocked out or something like that. And he starts seeing like this little magic tiny unicorn named Happy, and he like follows him everywhere.
Does that tiny unicorn look like Pharrell Williams, and does he sing Happy?
No, he just looks like a little unicorn.
Is he voiced by Pharrell Williams?
I don't think so.
But you don't know this for sure.
I don't know this for sure.
So it is possible that this unicorn is voiced by Pharrell Williams.
This much possible.
But it's possible.
Yeah, like this much.
So you're saying there's a chance.
This much of a chance.
Hey, that's all I need. That's all I need.
Okay.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
But lastly, to finish off the newsy time stuff, or my newsy time stuff, for cancellation, Netflix canceled Haters Back Off, which honestly didn't look that good to begin with. Hulu canceled Difficult People, which
Never saw
actually
it.
looked good.
Yeah, I never
CBS
watched it though.
canceled Zoo. I have no idea what that's about.
You said zoo?
Zoo,
Like,
like the place you go to see animals.
okay.
Don't know what it's about either. Spike, I don't know if I mentioned this last month, but I'm gonna say it again. Spike canceled The Mist. I'm saying this mostly for my boyfriend who's still insisting on watching season 1 on Netflix. It's canceled. Don't bother starting it.
I mean, at least you know there's an end.
I don't think they wrap it up though. If there was going to be another season, if they were planning to have another season, they probably left it pretty open-ended.
Kind of like Heroes did, huh? But
yeah.
Heroes ended up closing it out though. It was some years later, but they did.
I'm trying to think of another show that canceled, but then they never closed it, which really bothers me. And I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, Heroes used to be my example of that, but
I'm gonna think about that, and I'll come back. I'll get back to you.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah, we know that.
Hidden Springs or Hidden Palms or something like that.
I don't even
It
know
was
what
this
that is.
like this teen drama show that came on the CW, like back in 2006, I think. But it only had like 6 episodes, and they never finished what happened. And I'm just kind of like, the fuck. And they just canceled it. So.
Okay. Well then, that's it for the news then, right? Is that all? Anything else?
That's it from me.
Yeah, I don't have anything. You got news, John? No, you don't have any news. Let's move on.
Don't even ask me.
We're gonna do my topic first. So my topic is, what has been your favorite product placement that you've seen in a movie or TV show? Yeah. Because, these movies have to get paid for, And a lot of times when they pay for shit, they just blatantly put shit on the screen and it's clear product placement. And sometimes it's done well, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just funny as fuck. I'll go first to answer your question. I have a couple.
Yeah.
My first one, I actually mentioned this show earlier, was Heroes. When I watched Heroes, I noticed that every time anybody used any kind of mobile device, they made sure that you saw that Sprint logo on that device. There are times when they got on the phone, they really didn't need to get on the phone. It really wasn't necessary. But they got on the phone and they made sure you saw that Sprint logo. And I'm just like, yeah, Sprint put some money into this. Yeah. But that's not my favorite. My favorite actually happened this year. Little movie I saw earlier this year called Power Rangers.
No!
I haven't even watched.
Krispy Kreme in Power Rangers. I swear was the funniest shit. You haven't seen the Power Rangers movie yet, John?
Just know that Krispy Kreme is a very important part
Do
of
better.
Power Rangers.
Do better, John. Do better. This movie came out March.
Man. I know.
I
have no excuse.
None.
I know. I accept it.
But yeah, the Krispy Kreme in Power Rangers was so damn funny. Hearing Rita Repulsa talk about Krispy Kreme, it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, and it was very, very important because Krispy Kreme gave them money. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I feel like if I ever owned a company, I would just pay to be in movies because it would just be funny.
Yeah. Mara, are you talking right now? Because we can't hear you.
Oh, can't hear you.
Yep, she broke it. So while she's doing that, John, what's yours?
Well, the first thing I thought of was Spaceballs when he's talking about
how about
all
now?
the flamethrower and all that shit. And then I was like, but that's not real product placement. That was just a gag.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have Star Wars flamethrower toys to give children. That just doesn't happen.
Do they?
But my favorite is definitely that scene in Wayne's World where they pretty much just make fun of product placement by doing product placement.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're
yeah.
product while making fun of product placement.
Mm-hmm.
So he has Pizza Hut, and then it's Doritos, Reebok, some like medicine like Nuprin or something, and then Pepsi. And they just perfectly placed it. It's so funny. It's so good. We should just like watch that scene. I'm sure we could find it on YouTube.
Probably.
It's hilarious. So that's definitely my favorite.
Okay.
Well, it's a good thing I had two.
Mm-hmm.
Krispy Kreme was more of my funnier one, but then for serious, obvious product placement, and this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I really like the Transformer movies. Um, yep, yep. Just let that sink in. Um, the General Motors product placement that's in like the entire movie and just thrown in your face the whole time. Just General Motors everywhere.
Oh yeah. I mean, even from the beginning, the get go, like Bumblebee was made into that Camaro to show off the new Camaro. Like,
and then they made a new Camaro based off. They made a Bumblebee edition of the Camaro.
Yeah.
I think the following lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't they though? It was a very popular movie.
Mm-hmm.
Transformer was one of the reasons I wanted a Camaro. Besides that, it's a good car.
I just wanted to bang Megan Fox.
And
that's all I got out of Transformers.
Camaro might do it. Camaro might do it. It worked for Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, that lucky little shit. Man, Megan Fox is gorgeous.
Yeah. Somebody I worked with went to school with her. He said she was a bitch, but you know.
Apparently now she's very humble, so.
Well, after they cut her out of Transformers.
She got like she has 3 kids.
Holy shit, seriously?
Yeah, she has 3 kids.
I didn't even know she had 1 kid.
Yeah, I forgot who she was married to. They had 2, and then they were going through proceedings of a divorce, and then it was turning out that she was pregnant again, but she never said whether it was her husband's or whether it was someone else's. But I think it's her husband's. I don't think they're still going through. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean nobody should care.
Okay. That was fun. Mara, what's your topic?
My topic was if you could choose any comic book character to Freaky Friday with, and I mean it just kind of like the movie, where you switch characters, you switch bodies with that character, right? So they're still dressed in their character costume, and so you're dressed up in their they're dressed up in their character. They're in their costume, yeah. So pretty much they'd be doing your everyday things, and you'd be doing their everyday things.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
For the sake of no one stealing mine, I chose Deadpool.
Ooh.
Interesting choice. That's a very interesting choice.
I chose Deadpool because, I am quite a small person, and I think me just, with my little messy bun and my glasses, just, killing niggas left and right, and then having all these snarky comments, I think that'd be totally badass. But I think just the thought of Deadpool at an iPic theater trying to sell someone tickets to a movie, or in an Apple store trying to sell a computer or a telephone in his full outfit, I feel like would be hilarious as fuck.
I'm with it.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good one.
Buy the phone.
That's a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
Travis, you want me to go or you want to go?
I'll go ahead and go. My choice was Tony Stark. Because
you can be rich for a day.
Tony Stark has the life, man. Like, Tony Stark has the life. Not only does Tony Stark have the life, I just think it would be hilarious to see Tony Stark try to live my life. So,
doing valets.
Yeah, man. Like seeing Tony Stark try to be a valet for a day. Like the times when people come in and giving you shit about stuff that has nothing to do with you. And they're just going on and complaining about how small their room is in the hotel. I'm like, yo, I didn't build this place. Why are you coming at me for this for? You know?
Is that literally what you deal with at work?
Oh, yeah. People come to me about stuff like the the rooms being small or the elevator being too slow. Like, has nothing to do with me. But it happens even when I worked at Universal Studios, when I was a valet there. Like, people came to me, I'll never forget, this is my one example. People came to me complaining. Multiple people, more than one person, complained on the 4th of July when I was working as a valet at Universal Studios because Universal Studios did not have a 4th of July fireworks show. And they were complaining to me about that. And like I said, more than once. And I just...
You're a piece of shit valet, dude. You better get that fucking fireworks show.
Like, clearly, I'm doing something wrong because as a valet, I didn't make sure they had fireworks for the 4th of July.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
Tell your boss to do better.
I guess. But yeah, that was mine.
That's too funny.
What about you, Johnny?
100%. Well, my first thought, I didn't choose this one. My first thought was Bruce Wayne because of money and to play with his toys. That would be, and to just boss around Alfred. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
You're
kidding.
not
I would
kidding.
not boss around
No,
Alfred.
you're not.
I would just hug him.
You're not kidding.
I'd hug
Go
him.
ahead.
I would hug him so much. I hate old people.
Yeah, and he'd have to hug you. That's the thing. You would make him hug you. That's the thing.
I'd make him hug me so much. I mean, never let go, Alfred.
Alfred, get over here and
I'm
hug.
I'm taking a shit. I'm just like, come here and hug me, Alfred. All right. Sure. All right, never mind. So Dr. Manhattan. All right, I would choose Dr. Manhattan mainly because I want to go to the sun and the moon and Mars and everywhere, and I want to go all over the universe and be able to breathe and do whatever I want. I just think that'd be really cool.
Radioactive dick.
Two,
I'm about to say
I would make so many of myself and just have a giant orgy with myself. For
Just you, no one else.
just to see what it feels like to know what people are experiencing when they have sex with me. You know, it's really just what it is.
You and no one else, right?
Yeah, nobody else. No, it's like thousands of me.
Just thousands of blue radioactive dicks just going around.
You'd be giant, like 500 feet big, so everybody has to see.
So everyone has to watch you do it too.
I would not do that. That would be ridiculous. I'd go really, really small.
What if someone accidentally steps on y'all?
Can't die. Fucking Dr. Manhattan.
Okay.
Like, nothing would happen. Dr. Manhattan's the best. Oh, and then it would be just really funny having some doctor who created all this crazy shit just play video games for 17 hours straight and jerk off like 3 times.
Okay.
I think that'd be funny if a doctor had to do that.
Oh, man. All right. John, what is your topic?
Best trilogies, in your opinion. I will accept multiple answers for like genres and whatnot. I have 3.
Make it compelling.
Okay. Well, I don't have multiple answers. I only have one because only one matters. Back to the Future.
Old.
And let's hear the
best. Listen. These are 3 movies that are just not all, maybe not all 3 are, but at least the first one. Perfection. You do not get a better lesson in how to make a good movie than Back to the Future. Maybe Raiders of the Lost Ark. Maybe. But Back to the Future, just... You want to say, like, yo, how do I make a good movie? Watch Back to the Future.
I mean, it's fantastic.
And then you get 2 more out of it. You know, they actually go to the future in the second one. Like, oh, that's cool. Well, how do you follow that up? Well, let's go into the past. We already did that. Yeah, but we're going to go further. So now you get cowboys. Because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And it all winds back to the beginning. Fits into this nice little package. They put it together very well. And it just feels so good when you see how it all starts in one place, comes on around, and comes right back here to the beginning, and everything is all good.
Spoiler alert. I'm just kidding.
For a movie that came out 20 years ago.
32.
Well, the first one was 32 years ago. Yes.
You
Yes.
guys are old.
Oh, you're like 12. That doesn't mean anything.
Not 12.
Yeah, I know you're like 19, dude.
I
I
can
know you're
legally
25.
rent a car.
Yeah, I know you're 25. I got it. I'm kidding. It's just fun. It's just fun. You call us old as shit. We call you young, even though we're 5 years apart, which is nothing.
All right.
Oh my god, I'm so close to 30.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Anyway, who's going next?
Do you want to go next, John, or I'll go next?
I'll go. Back to the Future was one of my three.
See?
I'm putting Back to the Future in like the classic, the trilogy that I'll always love, and it's like just I've seen it so many times on VHS.
Exactly.
I watched it 1,000 times.
You can always go back to it.
I can always watch it if it's on if it's on the TV. No matter which one it is, I'm gonna watch it. It's just I fucking love those movies. My all-time like I think this is the most well-made trilogy, especially if you watch the extended versions. The Lord of the Rings trilogy.
No,
It
pretty good. Yeah.
is so fucking amazing if you're into like science or not science, or fantasy. I mean, if you're into like fantasy world, magic, shit like that. I think the Lord of the Rings trilogy is phenomenal. The extended versions are so fucking good, and I saw all three of them in the theater like 4 times. Definitely one of my favorite. I love those fucking movies. And then for action, I mean, I love the Die Hard trilogy, but I'm definitely gonna go with the Bourne trilogy. Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Ultimatum. That is just one of the most badass fucking movies, and the way they connect all the stories and like figuring out why Jason Bourne is who he is. I think they do it fucking brilliantly, and I goddamn love them. But those are my top. This is my trilogy of trilogies.
Where do you fall on Bourne Legacy?
Never watched it.
Good.
But I heard the new Jason Bourne that came out. I haven't watched it yet. I heard that was fantastic, so I need to watch that. I don't know why I never did. I downloaded it. I fucking have it. I just haven't watched it. I haven't watched anything.
All right, so I have a couple too. They may all like I mean, a couple of them are kind of similar in the genre, but like they're there for different reasons. So as not as well made as they are not. The X-Men trilogy is up there for me, only because it was one of the X-Men was one of the first few movies of superhero movies, or like you know, the hero movies that I was introduced to. So it kind of like led me down the little rabbit hole to getting into other superhero movies.
Yeah,
yeah, it's like a sentimental one for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though the timing and the continuity errors all really aggravate me now that I'm old enough to understand those. The Dark Knight trilogy is also one of my favorites.
That's up there. I considered that one before.
I don't even know. I, for whatever reason, didn't even think about it.
Well, I thought about it, but I was just like, no, I'm going to go with Back to the Future.
Well, I mean, because a lot of people, and I've learned this over the past few years, a lot of people forget that Batman Begins is part of that trilogy because it doesn't have Dark Knight in it. I don't understand why when it has all the same people in it.
Who are you associating with? You need to get those people out of your life because they don't understand how movies work.
Yeah, Batman Begins I saw like 5 times in theaters.
I can't. He is the father of my child, so I can't just let him go.
Oh, you can. You can. And now that I know this, I say that you probably should.
Jay just got called the fuck out. Oh, shit.
Oh. He didn't, I don't think he didn't realize that they were all together because it wasn't like a Dark Knight name. But Dark Knight was the first superhero movie I saw in theaters. What was it? Although X-Men ones I saw at home.
You watched one of the Spider-Mans?
I didn't watch those in theaters. I always got those in DVDs, and I kind of, after a while, when I realized how much I didn't really care for them, after the third one, I was kind of like, goodbye, Tobey Maguire, and chucked them in the garbage. But yeah, my grandma took me to see Batman Begins, And even though at that age it kind of scared me, I grew to love it. And then the last one was Pirates of the Caribbean, because I'm a kid at heart, and it's a pirate's life for me.
It's not a trilogy though. There's like
My
5
brother
of
Justin
those.
would probably ask for your hand in marriage. He's obsessed with pirates.
There's
Pirates of
like,
the Caribbean is so awesome. Like, even
but
though
there's like
sometimes
5
they
of
get
those. It's not
really
a trilogy though.
well, the first three. I'm talking about the ones with the original three. I haven't watched any of the new ones since Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom left. They don't exist to me as of right now.
That doesn't make it a trilogy just because you haven't seen the other 2.
I
Well, I
mean,
make it a trilogy.
you refuse to acknowledge they exist. It can be a trilogy in your own mind.
It's like me saying I only have one child, but I may have a second child out there somewhere.
If you don't know if you have a second child out there somewhere, we need to talk.
Black out for like 10 months.
Like, if
For a
you
whole
have another
year?
child and you don't know, then we need to have a serious talk.
Like,
And no,
I could
everybody,
say
I
that.
did not have a teenage adoption story. I'm just being funny.
I could say, hey, there might be a little Johnny Jumps running around. I don't know.
Yeah, 30 years of philandering around, you never
Well,
know.
I mean, I'd more so say 14 years of that. The first 16 years, I didn't do much philandering around. I'm just saying. I'm
Like,
just
yeah,
saying.
he-
I'm not that early.
He wasn't putting his 2-year-old penis inside any vaginas, all right? It wasn't
If anything,
happening.
I was just rubbing it against something soft, like a
Like a diaper.
blanket,
Like a diaper.
or a diaper. Who knows? It's a possibility.
Oh, man.
Hey, can I read this crazy headline to you?
No.
That just
Absolutely
gets
not.
crazier and crazier as you read it.
Go ahead,
Please.
John. Go ahead.
Yes.
Just go ahead.
Minnesota woman arrested for killing Thanksgiving dinner guest who had the audacity to smoke crack at her table and not offer her any.
Oh,
You know,
so good.
like, just... But, just... But, just... You know what? No, we're gonna move on. That
We gotta move on.
you mentioning the Dark Knight trilogy actually reminded me of something else I heard about a week ago. There's a story out now that there's a study done that's saying that apparently children dressing up like Batman can help them do better in school.
Oh, that's amazing.
Because
I've always wanted to do that.
Because apparently they did this study where they told kids, they dress some kids up like Batman. So I'm like, all right, now you need to pretend that you're Batman all day while you're doing your schoolwork and everything. And I guess because in their mind, the Batman is just great at everything. He's, he concentrates. He's, very particular and precise and does things the right way all the time. They do better. So dressing up like Batman helped kids perform better in school.
That's good. I'll keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is, always dress your kid up like Batman.
Yeah, when I was 5, my mom told me she was getting married and that I get to dress up, and I was like, I want to dress up as Spider-Man. And she's like, it's not that kind of dress up. Like, you stupid kid.
Oh man. Okay, we're gonna move forward now. We'll briefly talk about Fantasy Movie League. We can just talk about how I'm whooping ass. I won, and that's that. Let's play Name That Movie.
Shut up, Travis.
Stop being a hater. Yeah, we're gonna play Name That Movie now. You all get ready.
I'm ready.
All right. An 8-year-old troublemaker must protect his house.
Child.
An 8-year-old troublemaker must protect his house from a pair of burglars when he is accidentally left.
Home Alone. Damn it!
Home Alone in New York.
No, his house is just Home
Yeah,
Alone.
it's Home Alone.
Okay.
It's Home Alone. You already got that one. Good job, John.
Barely.
1 point for you.
You knew that one, Mara.
I did.
A father vows to get his son a blank action figure for Christmas. However, every store is sold out of them, and he must
Small
travel.
soldiers.
And he must travel all over town. And what the fuck?
Oh.
He must travel
No.
all over town and compete with everybody else in order to find one.
Oh no! I know this.
It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, it is. I gave you a clue. I didn't mean to.
I
But he's
don't-
wearing
I don't know
a
the
red
movie.
suit with like a yellow lightning bolt or some shit. Fuck! I'm so
A
mad.
father vows to get his son a Turbo Man action figure for Christmas.
Turbo Man.
However, every store is sold out of them, and he must travel all over town and compete with everybody else in order to find one.
Is it Turbo Man?
No, that's the name of that's just the superhero's name. Yeah, that's in the movie.
Shit.
I just gave you another clue.
Oh, Jingle All the Way.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I can make that.
Let me see. Next one.
I was never.
Are these
remember.
all going to be holiday movies?
Yeah, I think so.
After inadvertently wreaking havoc on the elf community due to his ungainly size,
Elf!
a man. Good job. Good job.
Oh man. Oh, I got a text and I looked at it, and as you're describing it, I'm listening and I'm looking, and then I'm like, wait, I know that. Damn it, she said it. Son
Get
of a-
zoned!
My
On
bad.
the zone!
Good job. Good job. So that's
2-1.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That was not. That would have been game.
it. Would have been.
All right, let's go. Next one.
Okay. A father who can't.
Christmas Carol. I said a Christmas Carol.
A father who can't keep his promises dies in a car accident. 1 year later, he returns as a snowman who has.
Jack Frost!
Shit! As soon as you said this.
I haven't even seen that movie, but I know exactly the premise of that
Yeah,
movie.
it's Michael Keaton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're all tied up.
Fucking shit.
All right. One more left. This one's for all the marbles.
I'm looking right into your eyes, Johnny.
Good.
All right.
That hurts.
Should be able to get this one pretty quickly. Who's going to say it first? When a man inadvertently kills
Santa Claus.
Santa on Christmas.
Santa Claus. Amen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah!
The problem was when you said "when a man" and like the first thing that popped in my head, "loves a woman."
Yes. When a man inadvertently kills Santa on Christmas, he finds himself magically recruited to take his place. Yes, the Santa Claus.
I actually haven't seen those movies either. I didn't know he killed Santa. That's really dark.
Well, he inadvertently killed him. He killed him
Yeah,
on
it wasn't
accident.
like on purpose.
He didn't like walk up to him and bust a cap in his ass. He like just,
Run your gifts, bitch.
yeah, man. He didn't rob him and kill him. Like he just fucked up. But yeah, that was fun. That's gonna do it for this month's episode of Creatia Conversation, though. I had fun, guys. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I miss you guys. I haven't just I've just been
I hear you. No worries. We got you for this hour. You're good.
shit's been real.
Yeah, man.
Well, when you're done, we should all just catch up. That'd be fun.
Well, John has an appointment, so we gotta let him go.
I have to go do some shit.
Yeah, but it's cool. Remember, you can find us on both Twitter and Instagram at Creation Magazine. Also on Facebook at facebook.com/Creation Magazine. You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at Sir_Cussalott. That is at SIR_CUSSALOTT. Shark, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at MaraDashark_. That's MARADASHARK_.
And John, where can they find you?
JONNYJUMS for fucking everything. Johnny Jumps.
All right.
Mara got me in
Put
the
stick
secret
pics
group.
on Snapchat.
I what?
What?
What'd you say?
I said, because you said you're on everything, and I was like, oh, he puts dick pics on Snapchat.
Yeah, you know it, because like
He
I don't
dresses
have
them up
any
for the
of my
holidays.
family follow me.
He dresses them up for the holiday season like Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah, at Thanksgiving, my aunt was like, "Why do you keep posting dick pics, Jonathan?" Kidding, that didn't happen. Because I don't.
Oh man.
I don't post dick pics ever because it's stupid and no one should ever do that. And you need, if only unless there's consent in the scenario. Men, stupid. There you go. PSA.
Yes, he only sends me dick pics
No
because I asked
dick.
for them first.
Same.
You guys are right.
All right.
Like,
That'll
anymore,
do
'cause
it.
the camera
We're going to
doesn't
end
film
that here before we talk too much about John's penis. Until then, stay creative, stay free.
Deuces.
everyone.